How's it going, guys? Welcome to the FM Dugout for episode 4 of the Lions Den, here with Glasgow Lions. And we're nearing the end of our first season in the new UK League structure. And in UK League 8, we are currently in second place, which is the second of the two automatic promotion places to UK League 7. So it's going okay. Since the last episode, we've played a huge number of games. I think it's about 15 games or so, and we really struggled with our 4-4-2 formation. So I've actually changed to one that's fairly familiar if you've been watching the Hexagon Challenge series. We've gone to 4-3-1-2, and this seems to be working a lot better for us. We're currently on a 9-match unbeaten run, and today sees us take on St Albans for a top of the table clash. And a win here would put us on top in goal difference. It's close though. I mean, Western-super-Mare are not giving up. Connah's Quay are still in with a shout. So yeah, everything to play for with 5 games to go. In terms of who we've got after this, we've got Connah's Quay and Western-super-Mare. Western-super-Mare in the last game could well be a big decider. But hopefully we can win our games before then and see how that goes. So anyway, how are things at the club? Well, they're going pretty smoothly. You can see from the financial graph, we've actually made a huge amount of money this year, and now that we're not playing in the cup, it's actually staying quite stable, and we are sustaining ourselves. So maybe I've been a bit too kind in prize money, I don't know, but certainly as things stand, we are quite comfortable. We've had a couple of signings, or one signing, is it? A couple? No, just the one. So, Gjeld McIntyre has signed, and this guy is someone that the scouts had kind of said, take a look at him, and you can see where he's been before. He was a Rangers youngster, never made it through, and then he went to Dumbarton and never made it there either. So, completely untested. We gave him a deal to see if he could play well for us, and he has. He's had 8 games, 2 goals, 2 assists, 7.57, so he looks like a really good player. He can play in a lot of positions down that right wing as well, which is always handy to have, but given we're playing the 4-3-1-2 now, we probably won't need him in any of the wide positions. Lee Cameron has found his goal scoring boots, 10 goals now in 16 games. Looks to be doing well. Ali Roy left the club in January when his loan deal expired, and I didn't bother renewing it or even attempting to renew it. Kind of figured Hearts probably wouldn't let it go through anyway if I wanted to. So that's how things stand at the moment. Today, as I say, top of the table clash against St Albans. This is of huge importance to us. If we lose here in Western-super-Mare win, then obviously we slip out of the automatic promotion place. And given the fact we've lost to Haverfordwest and Connah's Quay in our previous games against them, it could be a tough little schedule there. The other thing to note is, because there are fewer cup competitions and there's fewer teams here, we actually play once a fortnight. We're not playing every week. So whether that's good or not, I don't know. I mean, certainly it lets the players get a rest. They play for the reserves or the under-19s in their week off, so it's it's not too bad. But yeah, so let's get on with today's game and see how things turn out for us. In terms of our squad, it is looking good fitness-wise. We are raring to go in this game. So yeah, that's it. Neil McCabe. Interestingly enough, he wasn't playing for us at all in our old formation. Now that we've changed, ball-winning midfielder playing right in the heart of that midfield, and he has been playing very well for us. So that's one of the big reasons for our kind of swing around in fortunes, really, because we were struggling. We were down in 6th or 7th at one point. I couldn't care less about Kevin Kranz. Right, usual. Yeah, I think we beat St Albans last time here, so not here because obviously we didn't play them away, we played them at home, so we beat them last time, so I can't tell them to avenge. Certainly I'll be looking to do that for Connors Quay. That was a really bad game, we lost 3-1 at home to them. I've had a few pretty bad results like that. Let's see, we want extended. So, St Albans are the team in control. A draw here wouldn't be a disaster for us, but certainly being 3 points behind, drawing our last 2 games, I think, win is really what we have to try for. Made other sort of tweaks to the tactics as well. I've now started to play attacking, which is probably why we've been shipping a few more goals, but we certainly have scored more. Control just didn't seem to do much with the players we have here, as Lloyd Kinnaird is going to pick up a yellow card early on. Hardly ideal 10 minutes in. If St Albans have any sense, they'll send people down that left wing to try and get him sent off. As we now counter, McIntyre wide to the booked Kinnaird, getting to the byline, or at least trying to. Jeffrey has stopped him, and now St Albans will launch it forward, but we just send it right back down. Nice short passing again, keeping a hold of the ball. Gilmore out wide to Kinnaird, he just keeps it in. Cross from deep, Cameron at the front post, and he smashes it home. Fantastic start from us, could not have asked for much more there. And a nice finish from Cameron. As I say, when he first started playing for us, he was really struggling, just wasn't playing very well, and I was playing him up front with Ali Roy, and McKenna was actually playing behind. Since I've signed McIntyre and I played McKenna alongside Cameron, it seems to have worked wonders. So, if you ever find yourself in a position managing a club where things just aren't quite working, just try a few tweaks and changes here and there, and you never know, you might find that kind of working formula. As St Albans now press on, only got one man in front of the ball, and we managed to win it back. Faulds will launch it forward, but it's cut out, and here comes St Albans again. Jeffrey to Green, looking for Theophafanus. Cameron now, what can he do? Cuts it off to McKenna, and can't quite get it across the line. One thing I will say is we are not very good at holding leads. We had a game against Newtown recently, 2-0 up at half time, and drew the game 2-2. The Port Talbot game, I think we were 2-0 up, then 2-1, then 3-1, and then they pulled it back to 3-3 in the last 10 minutes. So certainly defence is not an area I feel too comfortable with, as Aaron James gives away a free kick and will get booked surely. If he gets red carded there, that's just going to be absolutely galling. So we have a free kick from deep, and it's played in. McCabe will header it away. McKenna picks it up. Can we break? Looking for Cameron over the top, can't quite find him. McIntyre to McCabe. McIntyre again will surely go wide right. No, he doesn't. If he had, Kinnaird was in loads of space. Green will now come forward, and he's stopped by, who was that? Townsley, I think. Didn't have the name. So calmly, St Albans just playing around the park, but Lawson cuts out. Cameron now infield to McIntyre, and this looks promising. McCabe will get there, and he hits it home. 2-0 now to the Lions, and things looking fairly comfortable. But as I say, we've not done too well when we've been in front, so I certainly won't take anything for granted. As Ryla now comes forward straight from the kick-off, looking for Theophafanus. I've no idea if that's how you say his name. I doubt he'll ever watch this stream, but if he does, I'm sorry. McIntyre now spreads it out, looking for Kinnaird, but it's cut out. Townsley will pick it up and goes back to the keeper. Darren Dolan now has taken over from Richie Barnard. I think Richie Barnard was still playing as the number one keeper. He's now complaining he's not getting played. I did play him in, was it the last game or against Newton, and dropped him just because he didn't keep a clean sheet. Ramble on, and McKenna with a stunning left foot strike into the top corner. Really could not have asked for better than this. 36 minutes gone, 3-0 up against the league leaders. We now go top, and we've also seen a goal difference swing of 6 So St Albans were on 13, we were on 13, and it's now 16 and 10. So Lawson gets into the box, chips in looking for McKenna. McCabe looking for Faulds. Good strike from the central midfielder, but the keeper has held that well. We certainly have managed to get our top drawer performance when we needed it today. Just hoping that we don't concede before half time. It might give the momentum to St Albans in the second half. And Brown will come forward on the left, knocks it back to Jeffrey, into Soul, looking for Brown again, but Kinnaird cuts it out. He's given away the corner. But obviously nothing's happened from that corner because we haven't had a highlight. So yeah, we've done a good job of nullifying St Albans. They've only had one shot at target, one shot at goal, and it wasn't even on target. So the last time I told them not to be complacent, we were 2-0 up against Newton at half time, and we lost 2 goals fairly quickly into the second half. So I'm just going to say to keep it up this time, because I don't know, sometimes these talks can, they might not do anything, but sometimes it seems like they actually do more damage than good. McIntyre now to McCabe, over the top, lovely ball to Kinnaird, cuts it back in, great move. Cameron with the goal. Was he onside there? Well, he was onside 25 seconds after the kickoff, and we're now 4-0 up. That is absolutely fantastic. This is probably our performance of the season, and as I say, it's at a time when we really, really needed it, as Lawson will launch it forward looking for Cameron, chasing Jackson down. So now drops deep. Brown out to Jeffrey, switches it over to Roberts. Ryla will now come forward on that right flank, back to Roberts, launch forward looking for the Greek. I'm assuming he's Greek. Gilmore to McKenna, to McIntyre. Acres of space for Lawson out there on the left. If we can just find them. Faulds looks for Gilmore instead in the box. McIntyre with a shot off the post. And we have really got St Albans on the ropes here. We're doing a lot of damage to their goal difference, and certainly with a league as close as this, as you can see, Weston-super-Mare and Connah's Quay both in 38. Goal difference now could really be a deciding factor in the final games. Right, I'm just seeing Aaron James at 69% and with a yellow card. Not that I really want to bring on anyone to play in central defence when he's playing that well, but I just don't want a red card. I suppose playing someone who isn't first choice is a better option than having a man sent off. So hopefully Jordan Tapping can do well enough in central defence today, and we can retain our 4-0 lead. As Chappell sub comes forward, whips it in with that left foot, Lawson heads it away, Jeffrey will pick it up, and St Albans try to work the chance again. Chappell again on that left wing, back to Brown. We'll probably go back to Chappell at some point. Nope, it's cut out. McIntyre, and now we're just breaking away. Cameron with a shot, Welch with the save, and yeah, it looked dangerous breaking forward on the counter. McCabe here will play it to Kinnaird, into Gilmore, and he's lost out to Jeffrey, and now St Albans 2-on-2. The Greek cuts it back to Brown, to Chappell. They've lost the chance to counter, and yeah, looked to have defended fairly well there. I'm not going to make any changes. I think we've been absolutely outstanding. McCabe on the 9.2 today, obviously scoring as well, but very solid in that central midfield. Kinnaird now with the throw to McCabe, back to Kinnaird, whips it in looking for Lawson, and it's a save, or did that hit the post? Can't tell, but Lawson scored an absolute cracker against Port Talbot. Great volley. As we get another chance, McCabe, Lawson now in the box, Faulds holding possession quite well in tight spaces here, doing really well. Kinnaird back to Gilmore, Faulds into McKenna. McIntyre couldn't get the ball for the shot, but we get a corner, and Faulds will whip it into that 6-yard box, but Welch grabs the ball and the chance has gone. But we've won this game, right? There's no doubt about it. They're not going to come back with a few minutes left on the clock, and that's a huge win for us today. You cannot say that we didn't deserve it. 16 shots, 10 in target, 52% possession as well. So we have really just, beaten St Albans into the ground, to be honest. And I'm hoping that will damage their morale as the Greek comes forward and misses. Theophanis. Theophanis it probably is, actually, yeah. Oh well, we got there in the end in the 91st minute. McIntyre will take the free kick, but that is all she wrote, boys. 4-0 away from home against the team that were top of the league, and that is absolutely fantastic. Perfect, to be honest. How did the other results go? So Connah's Quay beat Port Talbot, probably ruling Port Talbot out of a chance of going for promotion. Western-super-Mare managed to pull it back to a draw. So in terms of how things look now, we're 4 points clear, 12 points left to be won. I say 4 points clear, 4 points clear of third place. Really, that's all I'm looking at. I just want to finish in the top two. If we don't win the league, I won't be distraught. The main thing is getting up, and yeah, I think we're doing pretty well with that. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We have topped the title contenders, St Albans, and we are looking good. If you did like this episode, make sure you leave a like and a comment. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and come back for more. And until the next time, I'll see you when I see you.